And you know us mostly as Oregon to Odessa.
Yes, we've done quite a few videos on YouTube on a variety of subjects, including travel, some
War
phone app
Dragons.
games. Yeah, War Dragons. We're kind of going away from that for various reasons we're not going to get into right now. But right now,
We also have done videos on our books. Mine, The 1% Gutter Punk, and yours.
Let the Darkness Shine. World Gone Madness, Laughter is Left Still Divine.
And one of the things our books have in them, though mine's fiction and yours is, I would say non-fiction-ish, is the idea of our society and our perspectives on society. And that brings us to what's going on today.
With the coronavirus in New Orleans. And across the country, actually.
We are, we're normally from New York, but we have recently found ourselves in this lovely city by the Mississippi.
Name of New Orleans, yes.
New Orleans. And we are in what's considered a high contagion area.
Yes.
And though we are not being told to stay at home, they have taken certain measures, shutting down the bars, the cafes, restaurants can't have people seated in them. They don't want people congregating on the streets.
Social isolation?
Social distancing is
Oh,
what
I'm
it's
sorry. Okay, a distancing versus I stand corrected. That's fine.
They're calling it social distancing
Okay.
to flatten the curve. And I'm sure you've heard about flattening the curve, be it from CNN or Fox or whatever talking head news channel you want to listen to. What we want to talk to you about is
what's really going on here on the streets. And today we did have the good fortune of talking to a number of people about what's really occurring. And some of them were folks from around our way, like Billy and Cornell. And we also spoke to Alana over on Bourbon Street, who is transgendered and had quite a bit of commentary to say about how the police are beating, literally viciously beating and arresting a lot of young people, many of whom are young.
And homeless.
So, yes. And from her own perspective of what it feels like to be transgendered and not let into a men's shelter. And
or a women's shelter.
Or a woman's shelter, because you're neither here nor there. And we do find a lot of this quite disturbing, as there was also a police car that came along with an Orwellian kind of siren. Yeah, about people gathering in large groups, and there were only 3 of us. That's a very large group.
So our goal over the next bit,
over the next duration of however long this persists, because the truth is we don't know. Trump was on TV today saying that we'll be good in a month. Okay. Some people are saying that this will last into June or July, because what happened in China, they were denying for a long time the presence of COVID-19, which they called by a different name. So at this point it had lasted about 4 or 5 months until it evened out.
Yeah. So what we're looking at is how is this really affecting the
population?
The population.
The human factor.
The human factor. The people on the ground. Not so much the boots on the ground, since they're calling this using the war powers. We're not
the martial laws.
We're not talking about the soldiers. Well, sort of. We will be talking about the police and their interactions with society. We're hoping to talk to homeless people, people within our community, maybe some shop
business owners, regular people on the streets.
Just to see
what impact this is having on their lives.
And what we have found so far from our own personal experiences here and talking to people is no one knows anyone that has had or has the virus. Many people know people that have been laid off, do not have a job now, and are worried about where they're going to stay in the very near future. So this social distancing is supposed to protect us from the virus, but what is going to protect us from social distancing?
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. This almost becomes like an idea of the White Rhino. They do exist. I have really yet to meet anyone who's seen one personally, but they know people who may have known people who may have seen it. Be that as it may, I'm not going to call it the rhinovirus, but we will be keeping you posted as we are here in New Orleans and as we take a walk on the wild side back to New York and our travel cross country and how this is affecting the population. Basically, us and you.
And so we hope you follow along. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see when we have new videos up about this and other things. And if you can support us, go check out our website at oregon2odessa.com.
Take care, guys. And as I always say at the end of the videos, tough times don't last. Tough people